Well, it's just really remarkable that this building, which was the setting of so many of Pistol Pete's great moments and records, was built exclusively for the purpose of agricultural events. Definitely a ton of original features. Check out this barn door. I think it was steer when I see that. I think it was steer, but there's a peek at the women's restroom. This could be, yes it is, the men's room. You'll see all this. I gotta believe this is the original tile and marble stairs. There's not one shred of evidence in here that basketball games were played. It's kind of hot in here. I'm thirsty. It's actually in pretty good shape. I don't know why they'd touch it. That's about where the jump circle would have been. Well, good morning, basketball fans. I'm letting you check out this pathway lined by these magnificent oak trees. And of course, that road leads to this place right here. This place is known as affectionately the Cow Palace. The Cow Palace. Well, what is the Cow Palace, you say? This is the home of the Agricultural Center at LSU, Louisiana State University, here in beautiful Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But this is where Pistol Pete Maravich made his mark on the collegiate basketball world. You know, now I attend games regularly at Moody Coliseum in Austin, Texas, one of the most state-of-the-art, beautiful new arenas out there. But this place is absolutely magnificent because, number one, it was built in 1937. It still retains so many of its original features. I'm just kind of walking you through the concourse here. You see the old terracotta tile, the original door jambs and doors themselves, all kinds of original features. There's the steps leading up to the arena. So these basketball games that Pete played in were done so in between horse shows and rodeo events. And he broke the scoring record in this building, Oscar Robertson's record in this building. Here's the chutes right here where they run the cattle through, they release the bulls and everything else. So I'm gonna take you up these stairs and get you into the arena. You may recall Pete Maravich averaged basically 44, 45 points a game at the collegiate level without the benefit of a three-point line. Of course, his teammates fed him the ball all the time. But here we are inside the Cow Palace. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, just think of this place way back when. And if you go to the internet, you can look up some pictures and you can see these images of Pete Maravich floating through the air, lofting those feathery jumpers up into the shadows here and down into the basket. And you can see the backdrop of all these windows in these pictures. You can see that. But this place is still used. Of course, LSU has a big agricultural education program here on its campus. But we don't care about that. We care about Pistol Pete Maravich and all his records and what he brought to basketball. You know, he's from Pennsylvania, Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. My buddy Vic Trilly, that's where he's from, in that area. And he's a big Pistol Pete fan. And this place is just quite remarkable. Still got the stenciling on the bleachers. The place is a dusty arena. I'm going to say it was the early 70s when the basketball games stopped here. Now there's the Pete Maravich Center. He never played there, but probably the most famous player, Shaq, played there, just right around the corner, right across the street from Death Valley, Tiger Stadium. Anyway, wanted you to check out the Cow Palace. This is where Pistol Pete played his collegiate basketball games, right here at LSU. So many records were broken right here in this building. They laid the basketball court down right over this dirt floor, and that's where they played. I mean, if it was good enough for Pistol Pete, I think it's good enough for the rest of us.